welcome the CEO from Los Angeles and New York City. They are RiskOps-as-a-Service for Web3, David Melnick.
Good morning. My name is David Melnick. I'm the CEO of LedgerWorks, and we are transforming risk into opportunity for our customers. With great power comes great responsibility. And Web3's innovative, decentralized, immutable nature is definitely a superpower. But it has also unleashed a set of risk challenges that every crypto market participant must confront. TradFi in this battle spends about 2.5% of their operating budgets on risk management. 20% of their IT budgets will go to risk and security. And as DeFi faces its developing regulatory obligations and confronts the operational needs, they will continue to invest in what is already a multi-billion-dollar challenge around risk management. Our customers use our risk management tools in what was historically only available to the largest hedge funds or banks to operationalize predictive and optimization ML models in real time at scale in our platform. Some examples of how our model libraries are used today is for a DEX customer, we have them using one of our dynamic fee maximization models to optimize their fee strategy. For a yield gen customer of ours, they're using a predictive model to gear token volatility regimes so that they can optimize debt rebalancing and liquidation strategies. And for our lenders, our over-collateralized lenders use us to maximize leverage, as well as configure their protocol with collateral factor, reserve factor, and borrow cap calculations that they can use. And so in short, our RiskOps platform is allowing our customers to translate risk into opportunity. The results for LedgerWorks have been a rapid growth in customers and revenue. We charge in a software-as-a-service model, on average $10,000 managed monthly recurring revenue. And over the last 3 quarters, we've 5x'd our revenue. As we've added chains and built up our data layer, we've moved forward with the right team at the right time. Steve Elfenbaum, my co-founder and best friend, has worked with me to assemble a heroic team of model builders and developers. And we are now continuing a journey that started 30 years ago for us when we were part of a data analytics team fighting fraud at what was then the largest provider of credit cards in the world. Thank you.
I guess 2 quick questions from my end. One would be helpful to double click into your data sources and just generally where that lives on chain. And then part 2 is just your monetization model. Like, would love to understand how you're monetizing.
Absolutely. So our data sources on any chain we ingest on, we're ingesting everything. So that means transactions, but also all contract calls, and even trace data where available. And we are taking that data and enriching it as we ingest it so that we can do complex math over time and execute these models over time. So that means custom metrics around that we're managing in a time series database. So each chain, we have all of that data, and then our models in an event-driven model are executed against that. So we run thousands of rules at scale, which include those computational models. And the monetization part of that is we have you could think of it like a retainer, but really when we go into a customer, we are going in, and the sexy sizzle of what we do is often a particular model that they need, whether it's optimizing fees or increasing leverage. But the overall monitoring and controls platform, the risk and controls platform, is providing them broader level of surveillance and overall sort of threat posture market position, in addition to that specific model that sort of helps us sell into that particular DeFi primitive.
Maybe you can talk a little bit about Like what percentage of your business is services versus like the software platform? Because it sounds like each model needs to be customized for each customer.
It's a really important question because I was a former partner at Deloitte, so consulting is in my sort of DNA, but we are not a consulting model. So we invest in creating models, but then we are building a library of models for reuse. So the first customer that needed a predictive volatility model based on a Bayesian inference set of techniques, that was a little bit of work. But now that works for all tokens on any chain we ingest. So that model is in our quiver, available to us. So we are investing in our early products, in our early customers, but we are a monthly software as a service model to those customers, and we are leveraging those relationships to improve and optimize the kinds of models we can make available to the DeFi community.
How do you think about other competitors in the space, and how do you think about defensibility?
So you can triangulate from a series of different sort of Venn circles. There is, on the one hand, the Chaos Labs and Gauntlets of the world, the people that are doing sort of massive forking and model simulation. And then there, on the other side, there are people doing data analytics and, more security-oriented kind of focus around risk. Our focus around this is to operationalize in real time at scale these models, not as a one-off consultative large exercise where we're charging them $1 million a year or $70,000 a month to be able to run this, but democratizing and breaking that model where only the largest hedge funds or only the largest banks or only the largest protocols had access to these techniques, and to take this library of tools we've created and to make them available at a reasonable cost to operating protocols.
Perfect. Thank you, David. Perfect timing.
Thank you.